So students, in this video we are going to start a revision of chapter perimeter and area. So here the first question is, find the area of a square park whose perimeter is 320 meter. So here we have been asked to find out the area of a square park whose perimeter is given, that is 320 meter. So it is a square park. So it is a square, and in the square we all know all four sides are equal. So here we have been given a perimeter, that is 320 meter. So we all know that a perimeter in a square all four sides are given. So first we are going to use, we have been given a perimeter of square, and perimeter of square is equal to 320 meter. It has been given to us. So we are going to use the formula of perimeter of square, and perimeter of square formula is 4 into side, 4 multiplied by side. That is, so in the first we have written perimeter of square equal to 320. So on the left hand side we have written the formula of perimeter of square, that is 4 multiplied by side, that is equal to 320 meter. So here, therefore we can find out a side. How? By dividing 320 by 4. So this is in here, it is multiply. So multiply will go in the divide on the right hand side of equal. So here the side will be equal to, when you divide 320 by 4 you get 80 meter. So in this way, using the formula of perimeter of square, we can find out a side, because the area, we have been asked to find out the area of square. So area of square formula is side multiplied by side. So that's why first we have founded the side. Now using the side, we all know that all four sides are equal. So area of square is side into side, that is 80 meter into 80 meter, because sides are equal. So 80 into 80 meter gives you 6400 meter square, and 6400 meter square is your area of square. So in this way we can find out first we can find out a side, and after finding the side we can find out. Students, now the question number 2 is, the perimeter of a rectangle sheet is 100 meter. So we have been given a perimeter of a rectangle 100 meter. If the length is 35 meter, so we have been given the length as 35 meter. We have to find out its breadth, and also finds the area. So first we have to find out a breadth, then after finding the breadth we can find out an area of rectangle only. So here, so this is a rectangle, and the rectangle we have been given a length, that is 35 meter, and we have been given a perimeter of this rectangle, that is perimeter is 100 meter. So now using the formula of perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of rectangle is given, the formula of perimeter of rectangle is 2 multiply L plus B. This is the formula of perimeter of rectangle, equal to 2 multiply L plus B. So this is equal on the left hand side. In the perimeter of rectangle we can write it as 100 meter equal to 2 multiply L is how much, that is given to us 35 meter. So in the place of L we can write 35 meter, and breadth will come as it is. So first on the left hand side we have it is 100 meter. So to solve it, we will take this 2 in the divide of 100, because here it is multiply, the reverse is, or multiply is divide. So we will take this 2 in divide, equal to 35 meter plus breadth. So when you divide this, you will get 50 meter equal to 35 meter plus breadth. So therefore to find out a breadth, we will take 35. This is 35. So 35 will go on the left hand side. It will get subtracted from 50. So the breadth is how much? 15 meter. So in this way we can find out a breadth. Now we have been asked to find out an area of rectangle, and area of rectangle formula is length multiplied by breadth. So length multiplied by breadth gives you, length is even to as 35 meter and breadth we have found it as 15 meter. So when you multiply them, you will get 525 meter square, because area is always coming in square units. So answer will come in 525 meter square. So in this way, first using the formula of perimeter we have founded the breadth, and after finding the breadth we have founded the area of rectangle, that is length multiplied by breadth, and answer is 525 meter square. Now student, question number 3 is a wire is in the shape of a rectangle. So here we have been given a wire is in the shape of a rectangle. Its length is 40 meter. So we have been given a length equal to 40 centimeter and its breadth is 22 centimeter. So length is given in 40 centimeter and breadth is given in 22 centimeter. If the same wire is rebent in the shape of a square, so from this rectangle it is rebending in the form of a square. So it is rebent into a form of a square. This is rectangle and this is square. What will be the measure of each side? So we have, this is your side of a square, so that we have to find out, and also find which shape encloses more area. So first we have been given a rectangle, and now we have to find out a perimeter of rectangle, because we have been given a length and breadth. That's why we are finding out a perimeter of rectangle, and perimeter of rectangle formula is 2 bracket L plus B. So L is 40 centimeter, breadth is 22 centimeter. So 2 multiplied by 40 centimeter plus 22 centimeter. So first we have to, in the place of length, that is 40 centimeter, breadth is 22. First we have to add them. So you will get 62 centimeter, and therefore the perimeter of rectangle is 124 centimeter. So in this way we have founded the perimeter, and now the rectangle is rebent in the shape of a square. So this perimeter of rectangle will be equal to perimeter of square, that is 124 centimeter. So perimeter of square will become 124 because it is rebent into a square. So now using the perimeter of square, that is 124, we can find out a side. So perimeter of square formula is 4 into side. So now perimeter is how much? 124 centimeter. So in the place of perimeter of square we can write 124, that is equal to 4 into side. Therefore side equal to, this 4 will go in the divide of 124, that is 124 upon 4. Therefore the side will be 31 centimeter. So in this way we can find out the side with using the formula of perimeter of square. After finding the side, now they are asking that also find which shape encloses more area. That means we have to know the area of rectangle also, and we have to know the area of square also. Then only we will come to know that which shape encloses more area. So first we have to find out area of rectangle, and area of rectangle, to find out, the formula is length multiplied by breadth. So length is how much? That is 40 centimeter and breadth is 22 centimeter. So when you multiply them, you will get 880 centimeter square. So in this way we can find out the area of rectangle. Now we have to compare with the area of square. So we have to find out the area of square also. And area of square formula is side multiplied by side. So side is how much we have found it, that is 31 centimeter. So 31 centimeter multiplied by 31 centimeter gives you 961 centimeter square. So using the formula of area of rectangle we are getting 880 centimeter square. Using the area of square we have found it as 961 centimeter square. That means which shape is having more area? Square is having more area. Therefore square has more area than area of rectangle. So in this way we have founded the perimeter. After finding the perimeter we have founded the side of a square. Then we have asked to compare the area of both the shapes, that is area of rectangle, area of square. That means area of square is having more area than area of rectangle. Now students, the question number 4 is a door of length 2 meter and breadth 1 meter is fitted in a wall. So here in this question we having a wall and in this wall we are going to fit a door that is of length 2 meter and breadth 1 meter. So this is a wall, and in this wall we are going to fit a door of length is 1 meter. This is your length, and length is 2 meter. This is your length 2 meter and breadth is 1 meter. So this is a door and this is a wall. So after this the length of a wall is 4.5. So we have been given the length of a wall, that is 4.5 meter, and we have been given a breadth that is of a wall that is equal to 3.6 meter. So in this question we have been given this. After this, find the cost of whitewashing the wall. If the rate of whitewashing the wall is rupees 20 per meter square. So we have been only asked to find out the cost of whitewashing the wall. That means this wall is covering a door also. So first we are going to find out only the area, how much we are going to whitewash the wall part. So first solution, we are going to find out area of a door. Area of a door, and area of door, the formula will be length multiplied by breadth. So area of door, the length is how much? 2 meter, breadth is 1 meter. So when you multiply them you will get 2 meter square. So area of door is coming 2 meter square. Now we have to find out the area of a wall, because we are going to whitewash only the wall part. So for that we have to find out the area of a wall also. So area of wall equal to length multiplied by breadth. The length is how much? 4.5 meter. Breadth is how much? 3.6 meter. So when you multiply them you will get 16.2 meter square. This is the area of door, this is the area of wall. So door is fixed on a wall, so that means we don't have to whitewash the door part. So that means, so actual area of a wall. So we have to find out the actual area of a wall. To find out the actual area of a wall, the total area of a wall is 16.2 meter square. From this 16.2 meter square, we are going to subtract the area of a door, because we don't have to whitewash the door part. So you will subtract it, you will get 14.2 meter square. So the actual area of a wall is 14.2 meters square. Now here we have been given the cost of 1 meter whitewashing the wall. Whitewashing wall is given to us, that is rupees 20. So this is a cost of 1 meter square, and we have been asked to find out the actual area of a wall to whitewash, that is 14.2. So that means cost of 14.2 meters square whitewashing wall. If the cost of 1 meter square is this rupees 20, so what will the cost of 14.2 meter square? That means 14.2 meter square will get multiplied by 20, and your answer will come in rupees. When you multiply 14.2 by 20, you will get answer as rupees 284, and 284 is the cost of whitewashing the wall. So in this way we have to find out the cost of whitewashing the wall. Students, in question number 5, find the area of the following shapes. So here we have, in this question number 5, we have been given a shapes and we have been asked to find out the area. So here the first shape, we can see that this shape is in form of parallelogram, and parallelogram is a shape which is having opposite equal sides. With the sides with the parallelogram is the shape which is in which the parallel sides are will never going to meet each other. But here it is a parallelogram, and in this parallelogram, so we have been given a height, and this height is of 4.4 centimeter. Why this is the height? Because this is falling on this side and it is making angle of 90 degree, that is perpendicular side. So that means height is given to us, that is 4.4 centimeter, and this height is falling on this side. That means this is your base, that is 2 centimeter. So we have been given height and base of a parallelogram. That means we have to find out area of a parallelogram. So area of parallelogram formula is height multiplied by base. So to find out area of parallelogram, the formula will be height multiplied by base. So height is given to us, that is how much? 4.4 centimeter. Base is how much? 2 centimeter. So when you multiply them, you will get 4.4 into 2 gives you 8.8 centimeter square. So because area will always come in square units, so that means 8.8 centimeter square. This is our area of parallelogram. Now next figure is, this is in the form of a triangle. So that means this triangle, again in this triangle, this is a perpendicular side that is making angle of 90 degree, and this perpendicular side is again a height. This is a height, that is 3.2 centimeter, and this height is falling on this base. So that means the base will become as 5 centimeter. Why base is 5 centimeter? Because this perpendicular is falling on this side. Where the perpendicular is falling on any side, that will be considered as a base, and height will be making an angle of 90 degree. So that is height is 3.2 centimeter. Now this is a shape of triangle. So that means the formula, that is area of a triangle, and area of triangle formula is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Half into base into height. So here half 1/2, base is how much? 5 centimeter, and height is how much? 3.2 centimeter. So this is, now here the 1/2 means this 5 centimeter and 3.2 centimeter, it is getting multiplied by 1 because in the numerator, and 2 is in denominator. That means this all will be divided by 2. So that means here 5 we can't divide by 2, but 3.2 we can divide by 2. So 2 1 is 2, 2 1 or 0.6. So it will give you 1.6. So now we can multiply 1 5 is 5, and 5 1.6 is it will give you 8.6 8.0 centimeter square. So this is your area of triangle, and area of triangle is how much? 8.0 centimeter square. So in this way we have to observe the shape, and after observing the shape then we have to find out the area of respective shapes. Now students, the question number 6 is find the base of following parallelogram. So here we have been asked to find out a base of a parallelogram. So we have been given area of a parallelogram is 48.72 centimeter square, and we have been given height equal to 8.4 centimeter. So we have to use the formula of area of parallelogram, and area of parallelogram formula is base multiplied by height. So this is the formula, and in this question we have been given area of parallelogram is 48.72 centimeter square and height is 8.4. So in the place of area of parallelogram we can write 48.72 centimeter square. That means this equal to base we have to find out, and height is given to us, that is 8.4 centimeter. So now this is a sign of equal, and on the right hand side it is base multiplied by 8.4. So therefore to find out a base, this 48.72 centimeter square multiply, the reverse of multiply is divide. So 48.72 centimeter square will get divided by 8.4 centimeter, because this 8.4 will go on the under 48.72 and it will get divided. So that means base equal to, so here it is centimeter square, it is centimeter, so this will get finished and here square will get finished. So when you divide 48.2 by 8.4 you will get 5.8 centimeter. So in this way we can find out a base. Now the next question number 7 is find the height of a falling triangle. So we have been asked to find out a height of a falling triangle, and we have been given a base equal to 22 centimeter and area of triangle equal to 170.5 centimeter square. So here we have to use, because it is triangle, so we have to use the area of triangle formula, because area of triangle has been given to us. So area of triangle formula is equal to 1/2 into base into height. So this is the formula. So in the place of area of triangle we can write 170.5 centimeter square equal to 1/2 multiplied by, we have been given a base. So in the place of base we can write 22 centimeter and multiplied by height. So now what will happen? So this 2 on the equal to side, on the right hand side of equal, this 2 is in divide. So this 2 will go and gets multiplied by 170 centimeter square equal to 22 centimeter into height. And now to find out height, this is it is getting multiplied by 22 centimeter. So therefore height will be equal to 170.5 centimeter square multiplied by 2 and divided by 20. So now we can cancel 2 by 22. So when you cancel it, 2 1 2, 2 11 ja, and now we can divide 170.5 by 11. So therefore when you divide 170.5 by 11, you will get height equal to 15.5 centimeter, because height will come in single units. So the students, the questions in this way we can find out a height. So students, the questions that I have done in this video, revision of chapter perimeter and area, I'm going to give you the same type of sums in your revision worksheet. Thank you.